Hello, folks. Welcome back to GTA Online or GTA 5, or you would call it GTA 5 Online because it's all under GTA 5 realistically. But welcome back. I want to say, I want to say, well, yeah, we're gonna have fun today. We're gonna do Taxi. But before we get started, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave a like on this video, hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, please don't forget to follow us there as well. Hit the like and comment section. Thank you so much for watching these videos and being subscribed. I have well over 200 subscribers, and I'm very excited about having those 200 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you for following me. Thank you for giving me a chance. It means the world to me. Here we go. Why are we excited about tax? I love taxi work. I'm sorry, it's one of the businesses. If GTA offered even more businesses, I'd own every business I could own, and I do. I own every business or vehicle that pertain to running certain businesses, as far as I know, except for like maybe the fire truck. But you don't own. You can go to the fire station and start that. But I would eventually probably want to own the actual fire truck because then I can use my own fire truck, even though it's stored through Pegasus. I even have the Pegasus taxis. But we're on. I would say I'm gonna call this taxi number 8. The last one I did was like number 7, and that was just showing off the taxi from the War Arena, which I won that. So I own pretty much all taxis except for one drift taxi. They're all here in my business, but I had to get this one. This was new. This is the new update, the van taxi. Let's first open up our phones. I'm gonna show you. It's nice to kind of show some things where you can get it if you're really not if you're want to find one. I'll show you which one you can turn into a taxi. This is the one if it's 4 people. It's part of the new update. Here, let's go back, see if it says that. Yeah, it's part of the art center heist. There you go. It tells you that it's brand new. Uh, Now, if you watch this video years later, it may not be brand new, obviously, or people are playing GTA 6 and there's going to be even cooler taxi stuff hopefully there. I wish they would really, since they open up these vehicles, I wish they would have a place where you can kind of like its own little garage, and you can kind of have like a little company, and it works for you a little bit, and you can work for it and drive it. But this is the van. Um, and I bought it for that purpose of taxi. It's actually a cool van, actually, to be honest. I think it's one of the cooler vans, but especially for taxi. So that's what you get. You buy it, you pick your color. I change my color, so I just randomly pick. Usually it's going to be black or blue, because I'll change it later. And I did. I changed it to my my special color. So there you go. So yeah, I changed it, and then I bought it. It's going to cost you $645,000. Not too bad considering how much vehicles cost. And if you're working in the game, if you're just starting out with the taxi, I recommend getting the one you can store through Pegasus first, uh, unless you can get that money worked up. I love these type of jobs because, and I'm hoping GTA 6 will do this, because it gets you started, um, and you get you some income making before you get too heavily involved in the criminal stuff, because you can lose a lot of money doing some of the criminal stuff. So it's nice to, especially if you just start online and you want something besides racing, it's nice to do these jobs like taxi, pizza delivery. Actually, even pizza delivery you can get started in, because I don't think the motorcycle costs that much, and then you upgrade it, and then you have your own motorcycle, so it's yours now. The same thing with the taxi. You buy your own first taxi, it's yours. It's free to call out, and then you just, yeah, so you can use it. So that's what we're getting into. Here's the van. Buy this van, and then of course you can go down, and there's some other newer cars with along with that update. But we're focusing on the taxi. I did a video about the art center. You can watch a previous video, and it's all in the playlist for this for GTA Online stuff. So here you go. So we're done there, and we go back up, and now we're here. We're here where I bought this van the other day. I was playing with a friend online. I think he bought it too. I think he made it into a taxi too. But I've always been this type of guy, and especially in this game. Um, Businesses are good, even in real life. If you could run like taxi service and do a bunch of different little things, I mean, I think you could. I think it'd be well worth it. So there you go. There's your downtown taxi co on the van. Awesome. Yeah, downtown Cabco. And we're just gonna take a look around it. It's yellow. I like mine with the metallic color, the sparkly color. That's what I call it. But it's midnight blue, and that's usually my color for all my vehicles. And I love it, especially on this taxi cab thing. And there you go, look it, so you can see, and it has the number. I wish you could have your own taxi, like lot, even if they just kept the name, downtown taxi co. It'd be cool if you had your own name, but even if they kept that, you still have your own like taxi place to park vehicles. Maybe even have a few people who help you or something. Anyway, that's just me to expand the business. But I do what I can. I still buy all the taxis. I have a floor in my office where I am determined to store all the taxis that they give me. Now we're in the taxi van. Let's request a way to go. Let's just, you tap on the right bumper, and that's where you go. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. Our okay, there we go. All right, so there you go. So I wanted to make sure we could hear him, and he'll give you a job. Sometimes you have to tap it a little bit more, so don't be afraid to tap the right stick. If you can't, just hit Y to get out, because on console, if you, or hit the square, or no, not square, triangle button, if you're on like PlayStation 4. Sorry, I had to look at my PlayStation 4 remote. I don't play a PlayStation 4 on that way, but I do play other games on the PS4. So, yeah, that's how it works. Because there are games that I like to play, me and my woman like to play, that they do not have on Xbox. So, just like the Switch and stuff, those are fun games. I play those too. Alright, so here we go. You can drive. Now, in this one, you don't have to really drive like a maniac. That's why I like this. I like that it's an easy job, even though sometimes I do drive like a maniac. You can see there. I do wish they would have. This is the reason what makes it so exciting for me to drive this van as a taxi job, is because it's different than just having the cars. I'm glad when they added you can customize your own, and this is fully armored. So if I have slight accidents or people run into me, it doesn't get damaged like the other taxis can get damaged. Sometimes they don't always, but they're not armored. So this is fully armored because of all the racing I've done. So this is, and you had to do a certain amount of racing and win certain races to unlock. We pretty much, as far as I know, me and my friend unlocked every. We've unlocked every um, upgrade, and so for doing stuff like this, so we could the engine's fully upgraded. I love a fully upgraded vehicle, especially fully armored vehicle. So now, yes, and we just picked up a customer. So now you follow the yellow line. I make my own line. You see me on the map. Just watch again. We'll do some more. But the yellow line they provide you, so don't worry about. You just drive that line. It makes it very easy. And you don't have to. Like I said, as far as I know, I mean, maybe some people have. I have never been chased. My woman got killed one time doing this because she ran over a policeman or something, or guard ranger or something. Um, and she got pulled out. She didn't think she could. And one time you couldn't really get pulled out. When you're in a taxi job, you could pretty much get away with stuff, but you can't as much anymore. Now I'm going to turn around because I like to turn around before. I mean, you could just go right there and drop it. It's up to you. I like to try to play a little bit politely because I'm not outrunning cops or anything like that. And that's why I like this job. This job, along with stuff like the firefighting, I just see the firefighting is fun. But this job is fun too. So now you have the blue dot, or you have a blue person. See, they're flashing. They're wanting to be picked up, and then you just mark where that blue person / blue dot is, and then you're on your way. I'm gonna go out this way. I don't like how they did this, but yeah, you just keep driving. We're just gonna drive and have fun. I hope you guys are having fun. I Look at this. This is just, to me, this is glorious to have something more. I was hoping they would do SUV, but even this is glorious because I was kind of tired. Because even in like places in New York, they don't use cars as much. I know a place in our area uses kind of a weird mix. I don't know if the taxi company just kind of got what they could and didn't care. Um, I feel like there's a taxi company, and they're small, I believe, and they'll use vans and actually even cars that I wouldn't personally consider a taxi. But I'm glad that in this game that um, you can have this type of taxi situation. What I wish they would do, to be honest, and maybe it's going to have to be a GTA 6 thing unless they do some more here in a way, is they could have really, they have buses. And so you do bus route, you get paid more or something. That's what I wish that's why I wish they had like some type of garage where you buy buses and you could store all your taxis, all the, have quite a few taxis options, buses, and stuff like that. Because the buses that are already in the game, you can buy them, and then you could do limo too. I already own all the limos that I can own in the game. Just now it's not, you don't have to store it through Pegasus alone. You could just pull it out, put it in, customize it, and you could do special deliveries. Can you imagine that special like deliveries with like not normal, like not this type of job. You go from like an airport or something, and you get paid higher volume, higher dollar amount for special like senators, actors, maybe oil tycoonists. Okay, I forget this down here. Special government, even officials or something. Yeah, even occasionally some maybe some people who do want a limo service, but that's a lot to ask for. But it'd be kind of cool. You pay more, but yeah, they get a limo benefit of the limo service as part of your taxi deal. But I do like that they added this van. It's a step in an awesome direction. You can customize it. If when you put this when you okay, so we picked up our customer. The yellow line appears. You could do whatever the yellow line will. Sometimes you can change your route. I like to try to follow the route. I could have just gone down and not worried, but you know, and they'll pick you up from weird places, by the way, and you can sometimes drop people off weird places. So it's kind of interesting. Anyway, you just keep going, and you don't have to speed. I mean, sometimes if you can speed and you get out there, fine. I mean, I will sometimes speed because it's kind of fun to drive fast, but you don't have you don't have to. You're not time necessarily. If you're just doing this for the first time, I recommend just taking it slow. Just we get them there. Don't I mean it's cool if you get the tip, great. I don't worry about the tip so much. I also run businesses, so I pretty much own. As far as I'll say this. As far as I know, I own, well, at least property wise, I own every business or have a hand in every business that I own. And that's always been my goal in the game because then I'm not worried about, oh, I have no money. I have money. I just have to run my businesses. I just got to do deliveries or do taxi work. And so this was a cost. I really want to buy the final mansion. That's where I'm really headed for. But to me, this was a cost to help do this because I do this here and there. When there's nothing, when I'm waiting for my businesses to fill up, I'm waiting for them to do their work, I do other jobs. And if I'm tired of running those businesses because I've done everything, the car, I'm just waiting for stuff to get processed, so to speak. And you know, this is what I do. This is how I do it. So when I'm waiting for other things to get processed, once I've collected all my money from like the arcade and all the other things, this is what I do. But actually, I also do it because it's enjoyable. I love it. My woman loves the taxi work. That's one of her the one of the jobs I think she loves because she likes driving around the map, and it's an easy job to do. That's why she loves it. And I wish Rockstar would do more with easy jobs, or at least make it, even with some of the older businesses, make it so that you can make them run easier, and then you could just kind of do stuff like this and have fun. So yeah, and yeah, I'm driving a little fast. It's kind of fun. I do enjoy it, but I'm kind of used to driving around a lot. So especially in this game, I just kind of go through, and yeah, some people may get mad at you, but don't worry about it. I will cut through. I'll even cut through double yellow lines here in the game. Doesn't matter. Please don't do anything here. But that's, unless you start stealing. It'd be funny if they started forcing you to obey traffic laws, because then that would mess with you. But other than that, yeah, all exciting, all fun. And I love this new taxi. That's the thing. I need to get one more taxi. I need to get the drift taxi. There's one more I kind of forgot about because it was also police cars. I also got police cars, but I may get invested in all the police cars.
It's up on your GPS now.
All right, I may get invested in all the police cars. We'll see. But I do have police cars, and I've done police jobs and stuff. So like that's what I'm talking about. I have, I have things like that that are for doing jobs, for doing work. I could do police dispatch, which I've done a few times. I actually have videos of all the police cars I own doing dispatch missions and with the different police vehicles. Oh, gee, man, good gravy. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't see much damage there, and the other one it would have been damage. So yeah, you guys sometimes you just gotta do it and then be careful. Maybe slow down. Maybe I should slow down a little bit. Oh, good gravy, man. All right. Oh, here. I think I remember this place. I think we pushed that in the story mode. You pushed the motorhome over. Okay. But anyway, that's what it is. It's what it's all about. It's fun, and you can see me. I'm excited about this van being, because I feel like vans aren't as useful. If you have a small crew and you're just going on some weird trip, um, which I don't know what road trip you'd go on, or maybe you're just going to cause some harm. Maybe and you just want to, or you want to joyride a van. There you go. When you don't need to use the road every time. But just yeah, joyride a van, I guess. There you have room, but to have it use this type of van be useful for jobs, especially when you're single playing. I'm single playing right, or being a single player right now, just playing on by myself. So when you do that, and you don't have a lot of crew and stuff. Maybe a lot of friends that play, or some friends used to play, they just don't play anymore because they decided they were bored of it, or maybe I don't know, they just don't play. Maybe life moved on. Then you could, it's nice to have usefulness of a van like this. I wish they'd do this with like a cargo thing too. That's another thing. They have vans in here that'd be great for just you add some kind of deal on it, some sticker. Now you deliver goods to smaller stores. They have semis in this game, so they could really make this an open world thing with just doing even this driving stuff like this. I know their servers supposedly have all this type of legal, illegal jobs, all that stuff. And I think that for GTA to exist, they really need to add in the real elements, not just the criminal elements, because I think when they do that, that's going to have a lot of players. I know people who I know of another person who likes GTA 5 and who mostly only does the taxi thing. They love the taxi thing. They don't do much of anything else. And see, that's a player that wouldn't have played if they didn't offer something like that. They wouldn't have cared because they don't care about the criminal too much. But the taxi thing, they would love this van. This would be something they would love to do. Even my woman, she, like I said, she's one of those people too. But she'll run other businesses. She does have some other businesses, but she does. She loves the taxi thing. This is what she likes to do. It's driving around the map, delivering people. She has the car. She has two of the other cars. She doesn't do the drift. She doesn't care for the drift taxi stuff, but she has the other taxis, the normal ones. So there you go. And this is what I wanted to show off. Just doing some taxi work with this vehicle. We've not done too badly. We've only had like one basically accident, but this is the type of stuff that keeps. Wow, that guy. Yeah, talking about NPC. Gee, good gravy, dude. All right, this is the type of stuff that keeps other players coming, and that's what I think needs to be understood in the GTA community. This is this type of stuff that keeps people. Oh, there you go. This is that type of stuff that keeps people wanting to play and enjoying it. They enjoy the game because they're able to do stuff like that, and that's what I think a really good open world game will do. And I hope that Rockstar will make that move, and not only make that move, but it'll be smart for them to make the move into adding, instead of coming up with a new game all the time, at least for online, come up with a new story mode, that's fine, but add that map and just have the online part be the online part. So that map gets added in, and all of a sudden you just add another city, and then now there's new places to do taxi work for, and you can maybe even add bus route, where you can bus people in, because they have some nice they actually have some cool buses. Here we go. We honk. Oh yeah, we hit L, it'll tell you, and you honk. Sometimes you have to hit it again because maybe you stop, but you hit it just before it considered you stopping, and so yeah, it just doesn't. Okay, it just doesn't want to. Um, and now you could easily go down here, and it probably would. Okay, let's see if this guy will. I try to be, because it's not one of those businesses. That's why I think people love it. It's not one of those businesses that's hard, and it's not one of those businesses that you have to. What's going on over here? These people need to learn how to drive. They drive worse than I do. These businesses, really? Okay, I'm gonna try to get past all this. This is ridiculous up on this hill. Oh boy. Okay, let's go down. All right. I want to try to keep the taxi nice. That's me though. I mean, it's sometimes I succeed. Other times, last time I was running these routes pretty fast, and I didn't crash into anyone or anything. Just kept going. Um, so and you have good days, but you can always fix them. But like I was trying to say, is there are people who this is what they want to do. My woman, at first, once I showed her more last night or doing the taxi, at first she's like, oh, and then after that she's like, I'll probably buy it. So she may probably buy it. We'll see. But she loves the taxi stuff, so it's not. That's why I pointed it out to her because I'm like, look, they have a van now. My favorite taxi so far is these type of taxis. I don't even. I don't. I mean, the other taxi, the first taxi I had, got me through. But these type of taxis, because I could personalize it more. Oh, well, let's go back the other way. We're got to pay attention. So these taxis I could personalize a little more and armor them. That's the. Oh, we're not being very smart about this. Okay, let's. Sometimes I get confused on these little ramps. Every once in a while, I just get for some reason confused, and then I do stupid stuff. And then once I get my bearings back, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not bad. Ooh, see, like that. There's a semi, so you could easily do delivery jobs. The reason why I mention it that way is because there are people who actually would love, like the taxi work, would love to just drive their little truck. I would do it. Drive their little truck as long as it's not like timed or anything. And this is not timed. You could make it timed for yourself, but it's good because it gets people who don't want a whole fast pace but enjoy the driving part. My woman likes the driving. That's why she plays. She likes to drive. She likes some of the shooting, occasional, playing the game. But really, this is what it's all about for her most of the time. It's just running something she doesn't. That's not a headache. Now I know they made businesses easier now to run them, but even the delivery part can be a headache because it's timed and you have to rush and drive all these different vehicles. And I do it. I've done it, and I may just have to make a video and just do it for fun. But yeah, this is what she likes to do. You can drive fast when you want to. You don't have to. You drive slow. You just take your time and enjoy it. And look at this, like this truck up here. I imagine if you had a little wrap around it or something, like a little, maybe even a little warehouse you own. Oh no, it's not a little truck. It's a big semi. But yeah, you haul trailers like that. That'd be awesome. All right, I think we're going to. Let's see how much are we going to go? Yeah, I think we may after this.
Thanks.
Okay. So if you want to end the taxi job work, what you do is you go up through your phone, you go up to job lists, you'll hear you hit X, and the other one may be triangle. They used to show you hit X, you say, are you sure you want to quit? Boom, you quit. I completed 4 fares. I made some decent little money. I like to do 10 if I can, and then I can put that away in my bank later. But there you go. And we're here at the gas station. And then everybody and their brother wants to call, sort of. And then it would be worse if you just started. But see, look at this. So they even have semis here, like trailers that you can haul. Look at that. That would be cool, right there. See, then you can, like almost like like a truck stop. Why not open it up for deliveries and stuff like open world stuff? And there are people. I would do it. I like stuff like truck simulators too, and airplane simulators, things like that. It could be fun, guys. It could be fun, but it's fun. I'm glad to show off this new taxi. That was my goal today, and to show you, hey, look, it could be done. Even my tires are dirty now from all this road work. They're white walled tires, but with the money symbol in the middle. But there you are. This is hopefully you pick this up for yourself. Have fun with it. Do it as a. I love businesses in this game because obviously it makes you money. I bought a mansion because running businesses like this, besides running my other businesses. So that's what I hope for. I hope you guys will enjoy yourself. Have a great day, and yeah, pick this up for yourself. Again, pick it up. But thank you so much again for your comments, your subscriptions. They're free. If you subscribe, thank you, or you follow me uh, on other places like Rumble. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. I want to say God bless you. Till next time, next video. Keep gaming fun. Have fun playing games. That's what I mean. My slogan is make gaming great again. Have fun, play games, enjoy gaming your way. You don't have to enjoy everybody else's way. Do things that you have fun. I have fun running these businesses. Plus, they also are a pathway to income to buy things in games like this, which is awesome. I feel like I'm building something. I feel like I'm building, you know, obviously building businesses, building something, maybe making our world a better place, hopefully. But anyway, thank you so much. Again, I want to say God bless you. Um, and till next time, next video on whatever we do, whether it be GTA 5 again or any other videos I like to do, I'll say bye for now.